What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It is your boy B back with you once again for another edition of 1 versus 100. That's right, it's the game where yours truly takes on these 100 contestants here to see if I can win $1 million. Glad you could join me here once again. Now, I've only shown this game off once so far in the channel, but I figured it was time to revisit it, give it another shot. Because I did pretty well last time, but I'm hoping to actually walk away with more money with some more trivia. So play along with me, see how well you do, see if you can be the one that could possibly take down the 100, or at least go as far as I can. So that's it. Let's get right to it. Let's play 1 versus 100. If I can get the game to start, that is. There we go. Alright, the game is pretty simple. Either I'm going to win, or they win. I'm going to be answering the same questions as the computer player. Get one wrong, and I'm out. I win money for each person eliminated. If at any point I get stuck during the game, I get 2 helps I can use. I can poll the mob, or I can choose one answer to see how many times they've answered it. Or I can trust the mob and automatically lock in their most popular answer. At certain points of the game, I'll be able to leave with the money that I've earned. Eliminate all 100 mob members. I win $1 million. So, it's 1 versus 100. First 3 questions, each mob member eliminated is worth $1,000. Here's the first question. What is 2 plus 2? The number of cups in a pint, the number of pints in a quart, or the number of quarts in a gallon? Mob, answer please. And see, that's the reason why I love this game, because it can give you easy trivia, but you have to figure out which answer matches up with it. Well, as we all know that you can do math, 2 plus 2 is 4. But which one of these is correctly 4? Number of cups in a pint? No, because I believe it's 2 cups to a pint. There are 2 pints in a quart, but I know for a fact that there are 4 quarts in a gallon, because it's quart based off of quarter, which is 1/4. So 4 of them would make a gallon. So the answer here is C. I'm gonna lock it in. Alright, this is the correct answer. Number of quarts in a gallon? As if I had any doubt in my mind. I got it right. Let's see how many mob members I've eliminated for $1,000 each. Nobody got it wrong. Wow. I'm in for a long game, folks. I'll tell you that right now. So, I've answered 1 question correctly, and I've earned no money yet. That's scary. Let's get to the next question. It's still 1 versus 100. Here it is. What did Ken Jennings use to win his first couple of million on TV? Final answer. Final Jeopardy. Final Rose. Mob, please answer now. Alright, Mob's locked in. Now it's time for me to answer. Well, as you all know, Ken Jennings was the super contestant that won over 60-something games of Jeopardy in a row. And the game show itself, it uses the final round that's called Final Jeopardy. Of course, final answer comes from another game, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which I need to get back to doing another episode of here on the channel. And, Final Rose, of course, is the final rose that's given out on the TV series The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. So, it's not A, it's not C, it's gotta be B, Final Jeopardy, and I'm locking it in. Now, let's hope that some of these mob members are not Jeopardy fans, because I know the correct answer is Final Jeopardy. Of course, again, no doubts in my mind. Let's see how many of them got it wrong. Hopefully at least 1 did this time. Okay, I've made money. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people got it wrong, so they're out of the game. And I now have $4,000 to my credit. I gotta answer one more question correctly before I have my first chance to leave the game. It's now 1 versus 96. Here's the question. Mel Gibson yelled so loud he strained his vocal cords. He'll be up and screaming again in no time after the doctor examines his what? His lymph nodes, his larynx, or his coccyx? Mob, answer now, please. Alright, they're locked in. Now this one, again, I know because I know a little bit about the human anatomy, and I know enough to kind of work my way through it if I had to fake it. But the real reason I know this is from watching the Tonight Show. There was a special, they were doing a game of Wheel of Musical Impressions with Jamie Foxx, the first one he did. And there was just a moment in time where he did a Doc Rivers impression. And like, instead of talking about how he talks in that weird sort of like raspy voice always. And he happened to say, I know, voice is messed up, I gotta get my larynx fixed. So, based off that information, it's gotta be, the answer is B, larynx, and I'm locking it in. Alright. And I should be fairly confident in this one. The correct answer is... it's larynx! See? Again, no doubts in my mind. Now, let's see how many got it wrong for $1,000 each. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, hello. 6 got it wrong. That's another $6,000. So, I've eliminated 10 people so far, and I have $10,000 to show for it. So, this is the first chance for me to get out of the game. I could walk away now with my $10,000, or I could risk it and lose it all, taking on the mob again tomorrow. So do I want the money, or do I want the mob? And quite frankly, I'm not done playing it, so I'm taking the mob. Alright, let's get on to the next round. It's 1 versus 90. Now the next 2 questions each member I eliminate is worth $2,000 in cash. Let's see the question. The female frontwoman of the Black Eyed Peas goes by what nickname? The same name as the Princess of Wales, the same as the Duchess of York, or the same as the Countess of Cornwall? Mob, answer please. Okay, they've locked in. So, this one gets a little tricky. Because again, I know the answer, and I know her name, it's Fergie. But now the question is, which one of these 3 choices also goes by the name of Fergie? The Princess of Wales, the Duchess of York, or the Countess of Cornwall? Being it's kind of early in the game for me, I don't want to have to use a help yet, but it's looking like that I very well may have to. Because if I had to guess right now, it's between A and B for me. I want to say that if I'm leaning toward one, I'm leaning toward being B, the Duchess of York. I believe her name is Fergie. But I think it's early enough in the game where I could still use this and be confident that they've got it right. So I'm actually going to go ahead and use one of my helps, and I'm going to trust the mob on this one. Which means I'm going to lock in their most popular answer automatically, and I'm just hoping it's not C. We'll see what happens is. What is the mob's most popular answer? It was the Duchess of York. Okay, I'm cool with that. So if I get it wrong, they got it wrong too. 80 of the remaining mob members chose answer B, and the correct answer is the Duchess of York. Okay, very good. I was right then. So it means we know we got 10 people got it wrong, At $2,000 apiece, that's $20,000 I've just won right there. Alright, so that gives me $30,000 in cash right now, but I gotta answer one more question before I get a chance to get out. So let's continue the game. It's 1 versus 80. Here's the question. Which word is not found in the name of a U.S. state? Which word is not found in the name of a U.S. state? South, West, East. Mob, answer now, please. Mob's locked in their answers. Well, this one I know, because we know that the word South appears in 2 states in particular, South Carolina and South Dakota. West is actually also found in the state as well, as in West Virginia. However, I don't remember there being an East anything in accordance to U.S. geography. So I'm going to say the answer is C, East, and I'm going to lock it in. Let's see if I got it right. Is the correct answer East? It is. There we go. All right, let's see how many got it wrong for $2,000 apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more got it wrong. So that's another $20,000 for me. Added to what I've won, I now have an even $50,000. And there's 70 members left in the mob. Now from here, this point on out through the game, I can stop after each question, and each question is going to increase the amount I get from the mob. So the question is, do I want to take $50,000 and stop now, or do I want to risk it and take on the mob? I've still got 1 help left. I'm feeling pretty good so far. I think I can go for 1 more question. So, give me the mob! Alright, let's go on. It's 1 versus 70. Now, each mob member eliminate this time around is worth $3,000. Here's the question. A cop pulls you over. That is horribly typed, whoever did that. That's why it messed with me. A cop pulls you over for ignoring a quadrilateral-shaped sign. What was written on it? Stop. Yield. Speed limit. Mob, please lock in your answers. Mob's locked in on this one. Alright. Cop pulls you over for ignoring a quadrilateral-shaped sign. Well, as we learned earlier, quadrilateral, or quad, meaning for quarter, stands for 4. So we're looking for a sign that has 4 sides to it. We know a stop sign is an octagon. It has 8. It's not a yield sign, because yield sign is printed on an upside-down triangle that has 3 sides. Therefore, the only answer it would be C, speed limit, and I'm locking it in. Very good. Let's see what we got. Is the correct answer speed limit? Oh yeah, got that. Very good. Alright. Let's see how many mob members got that wrong for $3,000 each. Well, come on, keep them coming. Keep them coming. There we go. 17 got it wrong. At $3,000 a piece, that's $51,000. I now have over $100,000 in winnings, $101,000 to be precise, and I've almost eliminated half of the mob. So 53 of them left, 1 of me. I can take $101,000 and quit right now. Well, I can risk it and go on, and you know what? I'm still feeling good about this, and I still got a help left. So let's do it. Give me the mob! All right, it's now 1 versus 53. Now, each answer I get wrong this time will give me, each person that gets it wrong this time, will give me $4,000 in cash. Let's see the question. You're crossing the street while a don't walk symbol flashes at you. Where is the thumb on that sign? On the right? On the left? Not visible. Now, this is the one where it kind of gets a little tricky here, because I have to think about this, because I've got crosswalks in the town where I'm living at now that actually have these same signs. So typically when you see a halt sign come up, you see the don't cross sign, it has a hand flashing at you that looks something like this. The question is, which one of these is the thumb on? Is it on, which would be your left, it's my right, or would it be your right, which is my left? And this is where the tricky part, because I know I'm pretty sure that is not, it doesn't look like that, because I'm fairly certain about that. So I don't think, because I'm pretty sure the thumb is showing. But the question is trying to remember, does it look like this or does it look like this? That's the part I can't figure out. Kind of looking at it, I want to say it looks like the thumb's going to be on the left side. Well, the left side, I should say. So it should look something like that. But I can't remember which one it is right offhand. So I'm actually going to use my other help here and see if I get lucky. I'm going to pull the mob. And this is my last help for the game, so after this, I'm done. So we'll see what happens. Alright, I can choose one answer to see how many mob members have chosen it now. I want to see how many of them said that the thumb would be on the left side. How many mob members chose the answer B? Not many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mob members chose B on the left. So that leads me to believe that B is not the correct answer. The thumb would end up being on the right. So it should look like this. So I'm gonna not go with what those mob members say. I'm gonna go with my original instinct, because I was leaning toward the right, but I'm like, I wasn't sure. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna lock it in. I'm gonna lock in answer A on the right. Again, $101,000 at risk for me on this one. Is the correct answer on the right? It is! Very good. Alright. Still in the game. I ain't gonna lie. I was worried a little bit about that one. Let's see how many got it wrong for $4,000 a piece. 13 got it wrong. That's another $52,000 added to what I've won. Gives me a grand total now of $153,000 in cash. There's 40 mob members left that stand between me and $1 million. I could take $153,000 and quit now, or I could risk it and go on. I got no helps left. I feel like the questions are all stuff that I know. It's just a matter of finding the correct answer. So you know what? I'm gonna try one more, and I'm gonna see if I can get past this one. If I get to this next one, I'm probably gonna stop. But we'll see what happens. For now, give me the mob! Alright. It's now 1 versus 40. Each mom member that gets it wrong this time is now worth $5,000 for me. Here's the question. Wow, I got lucky. And again, that's kind of the reason that I don't do this game as often, because sometimes the game will repeat questions for me. But, fortunately for me in this case, I get a freebie. So, it's the cop question again. And it usually does a pretty good job of cycling out previously used questions for each level, but I guess this is one that just didn't. So, hey, benefit to me on this one. Again, the question was, a cop pulls you over for ignoring a quadrilateral-shaped sign. What was written on it? Stop, yield, speed limit. Mob, if you hopefully they weren't paying attention, please answer now. They've locked in their answers, and as we know from earlier, the correct answer is C, speed limit. So let's just lock it in, and we'll move on. Let's see how many of our mob members were not paying attention earlier. Is the correct answer. Let's see how many mob members got it wrong. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm cool with that. $15 got it wrong. I'm shocked. The game's being nice, so just give me the $75,000 already. I will take all of that money, because the correct answer is speed limit. There we go. $75,000 more added to my bank. I got a freebie on that one. I now have $228,000. Do I want the money now, or do I want the mob? Now, considering that one was a freebie, I'm not going to count that. I'm going to take one more shot because I only got 25 left. This is probably one of the best runs I've had on this game. I think the closest I've gotten prior to this was like, I got down to like 30 something. But I'm in the 20s now, and I'm going to take a shot. Give me the mob! Alright, it's 1 versus 25. Each mob member that gets it wrong this time is worth $6,000 to me. Hopefully, they all get it wrong. I can walk away with $1 million. Here's the question. What is true of Anna Jarvis, who established Mother's Day as a holiday? She worked for Hallmark. She's a fictional character. She never had children. Bob, lock in your answers now. Okay. Answers are locked in. And, based on what I can remember about Anna Jarvis, she wanted to establish Mother's Day as... She's the one that's credited for establishing a Mother's Day as a holiday. But... I want to say in this case, it was... The ironic part about it is, I don't think she ever had any children. And since I can't walk away in this game unless I take the money in between, I'm going to take a shot in the dark and go with my internal instinct that would make the irony sweet about this. I'm going to say answer C, she never had any children. I'm going to lock it in. Let's see if I'm right. For now, let's see how well I've done. Is the correct answer, she never had any children? That's right. Alright, let's see how many mom members got it wrong for $6,000 a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more? 8 of them got it wrong. $64,000. And now, ooh, the game's gonna be nice to give me a sneak peek at the next question. Let's take a look. Jesus, Vishnu, and Buddha each open Twitter accounts. What? Anyway, if all their followers became followers, who would have the biggest following? Huh. So that's the next question, huh? So Jesus, Vishnu, and Buddha each open Twitter accounts. If all those followers who believed in them as deities became followers of them on Twitter, who would have the biggest following? That's a tough one. I got $276,000. I could take that money, knowing what the next question is, or I could risk it and go on with 17 people left in the mob. Do I want the money, or do I want the mob? Well, being that religion is not my strongest category, nor will it ever be, I think this is where I gotta bow out here. I'm taking my money and running like I stole it. Give me the money! So I'm not even mad at that. $276,000 in cash just for my efforts there. So I'm not even mad at that at all. That was a good run. That was a very good run. I got the one freebie, which paid me off another $64,000, and overall a great round of 1 versus 100. So that's gonna do it for this one, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you like this game and want to see me try it again, or let one of my other folks on the channel give it a shot, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more great game shows like this one and any of the other shows I do here on the channel, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. That way you never miss out on all the fun and games going down here on Ep2 Productions. Got new videos for you every Monday through Friday, new episodes, new series, all sorts of fun stuff here. Hope you stay around and become one of the followers here on the great channel. But in the meantime, between time, until I figure out how to maybe fix some of the repeat questions in the game, and I find another contestant to try their luck against the mob, I'm your host, Brandon Cook, saying thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time right here on 1 versus 100. Take care. Bye for now.